So this is what you'll need for the shrinker that I make every day. It is a 32-ounce jar, and I bought the plastic lids and straw to go with it, and 2 oolong tea bags. These are what I use for my oolong tea. I bought these off of Trim Healthy Mama website. Almond milk, unsweetened original. Mineral salt, pure vanilla, super sweet from Trim Healthy Mama, and collagen. And this is my 000 vanilla that I eat for my breakfast. So what I do is I take regular size mug, fill it with water, and pour it in. That's how I know I have enough water for my tea to steep and for me to mix everything together. And then I just watch for a really low boil. I'll probably let it sit for just a few more seconds, and then I'm ready to pour it into here. Hi guys, this is me for breakfast. No makeup, hair looking like, but this is what I wake up like. So okay, so I'm fixing to pour my water into my 32-ounce with the 2 tea bags. I'm pouring my water in here. That's about, sometimes it's a little more. This is about how much water I need every morning. And I'm going to set my timer to 3 minutes. I found that any longer, it makes it a little bitter. So 3 minutes is the perfect time for the oolong tea and how I like it to taste. So we'll wait 3 minutes and I'll start mixing. Okay, so the 3-minute timer went off. And no, you guys can't see. So just take the tea bags up, squeeze them out, and toss them. Usually in the trash can, but it's way over there. So now we're gonna put the sweetener and everything else in here. I'm not prepared. You say hi. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of super sweet. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Carter is saying hello to you guys. She wants a drink. 3 pinches of mineral salt. Kind of big pinches. And then I do 1 scoop of collagen. So it's gonna look like this, a little, like a thin layer of the collagen on top. And so I take my spoon and stir until it's all dissolved and you can't see any of the collagen anymore. And to me, this is easier than putting it in the blender because you don't have to get the blender out, don't have to dirty anything extra. So I just rather stir with the straw until it's all dissolved. Are you saying hello? Hi. Yeah, you want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Say I'm waiting on that Chris's drink so I can get a sip. Okay. All right, let me finish it. I gotta finish it. Stand up. All right. prepared. So I put a 1/4 cup of almond milk. And I need a little bit more for my new one. So that's gonna like this. And I'm gonna fill it to the rim, all the way up here with ice. So I've added the ice all the way to the full, and it makes a huge cup of, or jar of the shrinker. So I still call it the shrinker, but I do not follow the recipe in the book because I don't like the spices every day. I do it every now and then because it is a super, super good drink to sip on during the day if you have sugar cravings or anything like that. These are awesome to sip on between meals, and it really does cut your cravings out. So if you want that, follow the recipe in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. I do it this way because I miss sweet tea, and I like all the other things that are in the recipe other than the spices. So I've always just used this recipe minus that, so that I can get the sweet tea flavor and all the other benefits of the other ingredients. So this and this is my breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast eater, so this is like pushing it to eat. If you are a big breakfast eater, I suggest something like more filling. This actually does keep me full for 3 whole hours. I know it's an FP, so it's not as filling as eggs or oatmeal, things like that. But I find that it does me just fine. So we will be back for lunch. Hi guys, so I'm doing lunch, and excuse all of my Christmas takedown finally stuff. Pretend it's just not there. And I've got Valentine's Day stuff hanging here and you can't even see, because I'm one of those people who puts up stuff before I take stuff down. Okay, so I talk about it all the time, how I cook dinner and then put the leftovers in the refrigerator for lunch. I actually have 2 of these in my refrigerator right now. I made the beef teriyaki and broccoli out of Trim Healthy Table. It's the crock pot in the crock pot section. And I made it with chicken. I made it with beef the first time, and it was good. But I am a chicken person, and it is so much better to me with chicken. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna scoop out my portion for lunch into my bowl, heat it up, and have lunch. That's heating up. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. So I just took my portion out. I don't know if you can see the difference. It really wasn't a lot. So this one bowl would last me 2 more meals, and then I have a whole nother one like this. I ate out of the crock pot for lunch, dinner, and I think 1 more meal was taken out of that, maybe 2. So it made a ton. My kids eat with me normally, but like yesterday, my son was at a friend's house and we went to the mall, so we didn't eat here like we normally do, so I have a ton more than normal left over. But I mean, if I wanted to eat on this for dinner, lunch, and dinner again, I could, and I wouldn't even have to cook anything else. So this is why I love cooking out of the cookbook, because it all makes 6 to 8 servings. I can feed the whole family if I wanted to and still have 1 to 2 meals left. Or sometimes I don't. Just depends on how much they like it and how much they eat somewhere else or eat cereal instead of dinner. But leftovers are life. So this is the teriyaki. In the cookbook, it's called teriyaki beef and broccoli. It's a crock-pot recipe. But like I said earlier, I made it with chicken, and it is so good. This is my lunch. It's delicious. And I usually have it with a bottle of water. It's snack time. So I'm going to show you how this is like super duper quick. This is my go-to snack. A green apple and 000 caramel. It is like a beautiful marriage to make a caramel apple, but healthy. Apple slices and water. Here it is. Caramel mixed up and my apple slices. I'm gonna enjoy this little treat. Finish taking down my Christmas stuff and figure out if I want to have leftovers or something new for dinner. Hey guys, so I'm doing dinner tonight, and we're gonna have quinoa. I call it quinoa. My whole family calls it quinoa. I know that's probably, I know actually it's not how you say it, but I think the right word is quinoa. So we're having that, goes Cajun. It's on page 69 of the original cookbook. So this is what you need to cook quinoa goes Cajun. I have half an onion left over from another meal. Garlic, bell pepper, celery, 2 pounds of chicken, ground sage, parsley flakes, dark red kidney beans. This is awesome stuff. You can find it at Walmart, Ballo. A lot of places have it now. Thanks to THM, lots of people are getting on board, and lots of stores are starting to carry all kinds of awesome stuff. So I use unsalted chicken stock, butter, and that's the kind of quinoa we get. So I'm fixing to start my chicken, and I'll check back in a second. So while my chicken is cooking and a little bit of chicken broth, I'm going to cut up my veggies and put them in a bowl to sit to the side so that I can dump everything in when the chicken is finished and shredded. I don't cook my, I do cook my chicken ahead of time most of the time, but do it in a crock pot. But I wasn't prepared this week, so it is what it is. Here's my bowl of bell peppers, onions, garlic, and celery. So I wanted to talk about this little gadget right here. I've already rinsed it off, so that's why it's wet. So this is what I use for my garlic. Oh my god. So much nicer to put garlic in there, press it, and it comes right out. Just like that. Little pieces. No more cutting it up, chopping it up. This thing is awesome. Worth the purchase. Chicken is finished. I've shredded it all up, and we're fixing to mix both and put it in the pot to simmer until the veggies are soft. One thing is, by the time that I got finished cutting all these up and putting it all in a bowl, the chicken was finished and ready to be shredded. So if you do not have pre-cooked chicken, it honestly doesn't take that long to put some on the burner for a little bit So there's my chicken, all the veggies, the amount of chicken broth that it calls for, and my tablespoon of butter. So I'm going to stir all this together, put it on medium heat, put my lid on, and let it simmer until my veggies are like, we like them not crunchy at all. So I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. So I've added the rest of the ingredients after I let my veggies simmer until they were soft. And I put in the full amount of broth because I like the quinoa to be really, really, really soft and my veggies to be really, really soft. So we add the full amount of everything that's on the ingredient list. So I'm going to stir this up, put the lid on it, let it sit for the amount of time it calls for, and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, so here's dinner. I don't know if you can see, but they crack open. Oh, steaming up. Smells delicious. Like, this is the kids' favorite. So, what we do now is we're going to put the beans in that have been drained. And I'm going to add it in and mix it up, and I'll video when that's in. Okay, here's our dinner. All mixed and ready to go, ready to plate. And it's delicious, so you guys should try it. It's one of our favorite emails. So these are our leftovers from dinner tonight. It's hard to see, if you can tell, with the condensation on the sides, but it's two pretty big bowls. I split it between the two because that'll probably be 2 meals and that'll probably be 3 meals, but lots of leftovers, which is what I like. So you guys go try this recipe out and let me know how you like it down in the comments.